Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, for the first Raw in WWE 2K20, and what a night we have in store for you. As tonight, Kurt Angle is going to be announcing stuff for Monday Night Raw, as well as a Blockbuster main event that will be announced later on tonight. I cannot wait to get into some action here in Gainesville, Georgia. A lot of stuff coming our way, especially Finn Balor and Robert Roode. Tonight here on Monday Night Raw, we're going to have a couple big matches, marquee matches for the first ever Raw here in WWE 2K20 post-draft that we saw. It is going to be Sasha Banks taking on the man Becky Lynch later on tonight, and possibly with the winner, maybe we'll be taking on Ronda Rousey in the near future. As well as when we were talking about marquee main events. For the first time ever here in WWE history, it is going to be Braun Strowman, the Monster Among Men, taking on the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, in a number one contenders matchup. The winner going on to face our Universal Champion, Shinsuke Nakamura, at WWE Super Showdown in Sydney, Australia in 8 weeks' time. Big news there from our general manager, Kurt Angle there, as later on tonight it will be Becky Lynch taking on Sasha Banks, as well as a number one contenders match between Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman. I cannot wait to see what that's going to be going down later on tonight. But now we get to see two former WWE champions going at it now, as it is Robert Roode taking on Finn Balor.
Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 200.
Man, just you can just feel how glorious this is. We have a new ring announcer in Mike Rome, bringing some intensity with that ring. The new ring announcer used to JoJo, but now we have Mike Rome. That's pretty cool for Raw, SmackDown Live, and NXT. And this is going to be a big matchup for both of these men. We know Finn Balor did win the Mr. Money in the Bank there at Money in the Bank there last night, lasting out five other men. SmackDown Live was a total of 8. So Finn Balor didn't have to worry about as many people for SmackDown Lives, but I think Finn Balor did pretty good, and he knows how to get it done in that very ring and in that type of matchup, because he's the first ever 2-time Mr. Money in the Bank. And Robert Roode with a name change, I guess it's not really a big name change. It's a little different version than being Bobby Roode. It's changed to Robert Roode, but this man right here is a former WWE champion. He knows how to get it done, and maybe with this whole WWE draft thing, this will help out his career going forward. And I cannot think of a better way to currently defeat Mr. Money in the Bank, a man that's guaranteed to be a world champion here in WWE. As there he is, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Money in the Bank. And look at that basically a championship in his case, honestly. Who is he going to cash in? Obviously, it's going to be Shinsuke Nakamura. I mean, I've never seen someone cash in like on a United States champion or an Intercontinental champion, but you never know. Maybe Finn will decide to change it up. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, there's probably nothing in the rules that would say that he couldn't do that, but nonetheless, Finn Balor, Robert Roode, kicking us off here on the very first episode here of Monday Night Raw. We're going to see how it's going to fare for both men here. All right, referee rings the bell. Here we go. Robert Roode going to start us off here with this nice headlock. And now we're going to work on the arm here of Finn Balor. And, big takedown there of Finn Balor. And if you guys missed anything whatsoever of Money in the Bank, make sure you guys go back and watch it. The main event was terrific. Shinsuke Nakamura somehow outlasting and defeating every single member of Evolution, Triple H, Randy Orton, and Batista all in one night, ladies and gentlemen. That was a hell of a match between all 4 members, Evolution and Shinsuke Nakamura. We saw Jeff Hardy retain over John Cena. Jeff Hardy's now on SmackDown Live. We saw Rusev. He became the new United States champion by defeating the very dominant Apollo Crews. The Raw Tag Team Championships were changed up as the Revival were able to defeat Ryder and Hawkins. SmackDown Live Championships were not defended. We saw Ronda Rousey outlast Sasha Banks. And a lot of other big matches. So I don't want to spoil everything. If you have not seen it, just go make sure you guys go back and watch it. Obviously, Finn Balor is the first ever two-time Mr. Money in the Bank. Once for SmackDown and now once for Monday Night Raw. And he's going to be thinking that championship is going to be coming around his waist sooner rather than later. But the question is for Finn Balor, when does he do it? Is he going to do it at an opportune time like he did last time when Roman Reigns would defeat 4 other men in a Hell in a Cell Fatal 4-Way match? Or will Finn Balor do it, let the person know a week ahead of time or something? That'd be very awesome to do for Finn Balor. But, I mean, it's all about opportunity, especially if you never won a championship. Finn Balor obviously has, but just saying it's ultimately depending on what the superstar wants to do. As now Finn Balor springboard dropkick takes down Robert Roode to ringside. And Finn Balor not taking any time to let Robert Roode rest, coming right after him. Going to try and get some more damage here at ringside. Oh, nice dropkick takes down Roode. Oh, and Roode with a nice kick to the side of the skull there. And, with both of these men changing brands, Finn Balor obviously was on SmackDown for the longest time, was on Raw for a little bit of time in that Superstar shakeup, Robert Roode as well. I mean, for both of these men, it's going to continue to be another fresh start in their eyes. Because you got a lot of new superstars. I mean, I could name a lot of underrated superstars and superstars that I would keep your eye on, definitely. The likes of Ali. We got Ricochet now, Dolph Ziggler, Baron Corbin, Mysterio, Sami Zayn, Elias, Miz, the Iconics, the Riot Squad, Braun Strowman, Seth Rollins, Robert Roode, EC3, New Day, Roman Reigns, Becky Lynch, the Revival, John Cena. There's just so many superstars that are going to be very underrated, and big marquee names going to be coming our way in these next couple months. I mean, Brock Lesnar, obviously, he's a big name. He's going to get a big opportunity against Braun Strowman, our first ever matchup later on tonight in our main event. Braun Strowman takes on Brock Lesnar. The winner will be taking on Shinsuke Nakamura in 8 weeks at the WWE Super Showdown in Sydney, Australia. That is correct. We are going to the land down under, ladies and gentlemen, for the first ever WWE Super Showdown. As Finn Balor just tossing Robert Roode all over the place. And now Finn going to do what he wasn't doing earlier. Just going to take some time to recuperate for a quick second and then go right back after his opponent. Maybe try and send a message to Robert Roode tonight that, it's not the best time to be trying to pick a fight with the extraordinary man that can do all sorts of good stuff. As a neck breaker there from Robert Roode. And the crowd is just booing the living heck out of Robert Roode here in Gainesville, Florida. Or Georgia, pardon me. Referee being very lenient with his counts, which is awesome. And now Robert Roode going to connect with a backbreaker. As later on tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see some tag team action. The New Day. The newly required New Day. They were always on SmackDown Live here in Universe Mode. They get changed up as Kurt Angle drafted the New Day. New Day will be taking on the current Raw Tag Team Champions, the Revival. And I believe the Monday Night Raw roster has one of the best tag team divisions, if I'm honest with you. You have the Revival, you have the New Day, you have the AOP. Is there any other tag teams I'm missing? Ryder and Hawkins are free agents that have joined up here with Monday Night Raw. As well as, I think I pretty much got all of them. But, I mean, nonetheless, it's pretty good. It's a glorious DDT there to Finn Balor. But he didn't go for the pinfall for some reason. As Robert Roode, I don't understand this. Robert Roode not going for the pinfall after clearly hitting a glorious DDT. I don't know what the hell that was. But deciding to inflict some more damage. I don't know if that's going to cost him in the long scheme of things here in Monday Night Raw here. I mean, I understand he's cocky, he's confident, he knows how to get it done in that very ring, but, I mean, for Robert Roode, I don't know. You go for the pinfall. As he thought he was going to take his time and rest, but Finn Balor coming right after Robert Roode in the crowd. What a way to start us off here in Gainesville, Georgia. These guys are just going to town on each other. And now, oh, big punch takes out Finn Balor to the outside. As now here comes Finn Balor again. Oh, but a big knee strike, and Finn Balor once again goes over. Robert Roode just basically toying with Finn Balor here. As Finn Balor with a huge uppercut takes down Robert Roode. And now Finn Balor coming over. Hits him with the... Oh, no, he missed the sling blade. He missed the sling blade. The steel steps got in his way. As this match continues to go on, we have plenty of big action, ladies and gentlemen. Our United States champion will also be in action later on tonight. Our new United States champion. My question is, for Kurt Angle, is why he decided to draft Rusev over Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy, one of the longest reigning Intercontinental champions we've had here in WWE, and all of a sudden, you get rid of a champion that's been established part of your brand for the longest time. Did he just want the United States champion? Did he just like Rusev? Did he just like the championship? What was in the mind of Kurt Angle? But I mean, I don't blame Angle, I guess. It's just, Jeff Hardy was a huge part of Monday Night Raw, and bringing that championship back here, that would have been a good idea. But I mean, maybe he wants to get some fresh faces, fresh championships here on Monday Night Raw. As now Finn Balor picking up Robert Roode here. Big punch there. As now, wait a minute, Finn Balor going for the reverse 1916 there to Robert Roode. Could that be enough? Finn Balor dragging him to the middle of the ring. Gonna go for the pinfall attempt. Is this enough? 2, 3, yes it is. Finn Balor with a big opening contest victory to open us up here in WWE 2K20. What a back and forth match. Robert Roode would hit a glorious DDT in this match, and he still didn't go for the pinfall. So I'd like to understand why he didn't go for the pinfall. He would have ended up winning. That reverse 1916 picking up the win there for Finn Balor, and we see the pinfall. Nothing to be disputed about that. There is your Mr. Money in the Bank, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know, how long do you think it is until Finn Balor cashes in? Is he going to wait in 12 weeks' time for SummerSlam? Is he going to wait until WrestleMania, Survivor Series? Maybe whenever Shinsuke Nakamura shows up here on Raw? It's a big question that we need answers to, and I'm sure we'll eventually get those down the line as we get ready for another contest coming our way. Wait, that's Baron Corbin. What the hell? Baron Corbin! Oh my God! And Baron Corbin, what? Why are you out here, Corbin? Finn Balor with a pretty good matchup win over Robert Roode, and now Corbin lays waste with the end of days to Finn Balor. What in the hell is this waiter from Applebee's doing here, attacking a WWE superstar? And again, end of days to Finn Balor. Baron Corbin sending an absolute message to Finn Balor. But the question is, why in the hell did he just attack Finn Balor with absolutely no reason behind it? We are back, and I don't even know if we can try and get word about what exactly happened with Baron Corbin just going on and attacking Finn Balor after that pretty good matchup we just saw. As we are seeing the New Day about to come out here, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. One of the best tag teams in SmackDown Live history making their debut here on Monday Night Raw, and no better way than the New Day to take on the current Raw Tag Team Champions, the Revival.
Is scheduled for
ultimately, you could say with the Revival, they haven't had much competition here on Monday Night Raw. Sure, you had the club that they just showed up for a bit, and they had a little bit of a matchup with the Revival, nothing too much. But Riders and Hawkins was kind of the only, I don't know, the little threat, if even want to call it a threat. But you also had Sanity. I didn't really see them in the draft, honestly. Eric Young and Nikki Cross are on SmackDown Live. We didn't see anything about Killian Dane or Alexander Wolf for some reason, but we'll have to see where that may go eventually. But this is awesome. We have a stacked Raw tag team division now. SmackDown Live, they have a couple good tag teams, but it's going to take a while for SmackDown Live to really recuperate their tag team division, especially when you take a hit when the New Day leaves. I'm not saying there's not good tag teams on SmackDown Live, but it's going to take a while, honestly, for them to rebuild. But nonetheless, here comes the Revival. A multi-time Raw Tag Team Champions, the Revival, very dominant tag team. They've won over a lot of tag teams over here in WWE. They've defeated the OC, Gallows and Anderson. They defeated Sanity before as well, Ryder and Hawkins. And the New Day may very well be next on that list. And AOP's on this roster now as well. So, I mean, there's a lot of good things for this roster, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be pretty good. The tag team division is stacked. There's a lot of competition coming our way. So, New Day, we got AOP, the Revival, Ryder and Hawkins, Street Profits. That's a very underrated pickup for Monday Night Raw. I cannot wait to see where Street Profits are going to land between, here and maybe a couple months from now. As here we go, it's going to be Big E starting us off against Dash Wilder here. Kofi Kingston will be the manager in the New Day's side tonight. And if you guys are just tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, we saw a pretty good opening contest. Finn Balor, Mr. Money in the Bank, picking up a pretty big win over Robert Roode. But then after the match, when Finn Balor was celebrating, we saw Baron Corbin come out and attack him with a steel chair and hit End of Days multiple times. And I believe that message is clearly sent to Finn Balor. But the question is, why did the waiter from Applebee's, Baron Corbin, attack Finn Balor? Is he looking to make a name for himself? Baron Corbin, a former Intercontinental Champion here on Monday Night Raw before kind of losing his place on SmackDown Live Monday Night Raw for the longest time. But he's officially on Raw, and we're going to see if that's going to change up his trajectory and him now going after Finn Balor, it seems. We don't know why exactly, but hopefully we'll get some answers on why exactly you would want to take out Finn Balor. Yeah, he is Mr. Money in the Bank, the first two-time Mr. Money in the Bank. But, I mean, it's got to be wanting to make a name for yourself. That's the only reason I can come up with. And yeah, of course, I'm making fun of Baron Corbin's outfits when I'm calling him the waiter from Applebee's, but that's exactly what he looks like, honestly. That's a big punch there from Big E, stunning Dawson, and then a devastating clothesline. And if I'm honest with you guys right now, the New Day are dominating this tag team match. And this is what the Revival is not really used to, having a dominant tag team here, joining them here on Monday Night Raw. For the New Day, they had the Usos, you had AOP, at one time you had the Shield, you had Breezango. Now it's kind of all over the place for SmackDown Live. For Monday Night Raw, you have AOP, the Revival, New Day, the Street Profits, Ryder and Hawkins. So, I mean, the tag team division from Raw to SmackDown Live has changed a lot. As now Dawson has him in the corner, gonna put him upside down, has him in the tree of woe. That is not a position you want to be, ladies and gentlemen. As just look at that big boot there from Dawson. And look at Dawson just rubbing it in the face here, Big E, and the whole WWE Universe. Dawson rubbing it, just talking some trash. Big E looking to get a tag. But Big E, he just out of stamina, or just too much beaten out of him so far. As another devastating clothesline there from Dawson. As now a snapmare takedown. Oh, and then a devastating elbow to the back of the neck. Take too many of those, you may have a concussion. And that's just not something you obviously want to keep continuing taking. As now Scott Dawson rubbing it in the face, and that could be obviously cost him, as here comes Xavier Woods, ladies and gentlemen. And now Xavier Woods going to try and make Dawson pay. What's on his mind? Uh-oh, right in the face of Wilder. Some snake eyes, takes down Dawson. I'm just going to go ahead and stomp away on Dawson, and then a running knee strike. Imagine what it's going to do for the New Day, coming over here, being drafted to Monday Night Raw after dominating the SmackDown Live division for the longest time. As here we go with a pinfall attempt. Could this be enough to... Oh! The Revival. Wilder tried breaking it up, ran through Big E instead, and the New Day pick up a big win. We're going to see this right here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Wilder tries to break it up. Big E just happens to be there, and it gets targeted. And the New Day pick up a big win here. Their first night here on Monday Night Raw, and it ends with the tremendous victory over the current Raw Tag Team Champions. Could they be next in line for the very dominant Raw Tag Team Champions, the Revival? Kurt Angle's going to have something to pretty much look at here, ladies and gentlemen. As we get ready for another big matchup, Rusev is going to be in action, taking on Ali. Thanks, Kurt, for actually drafting me, and I actually should have been the first woman's draft pick. Obviously, you pick your Ronda Rousey, the one that defeated me at Money in the Bank. You have Becky Lynch, the man around here, and then you decided to go ahead and pick me. And I kind of take that disrespectful, but I'm going to prove that to you tonight when I take on Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch, one of my best friends here in WWE, but when we get inside that ring, that is going to change, and I'm going to show why the boss is always going to beat the man. And for Ronda Rousey, Ronda, I'm not done with you yet. I'm going to get that championship back around my waist one way or another. Strong words there from Sasha Banks there, and for Sasha, looking to prove why she should have been the first or even second draft pick compared to Ronda Rousey and Becky Lynch. And she said she's going to prove it tonight. Hopefully she does, because a lot of trash talk, you gotta back it up. If you walk the walk, you gotta, or if you talk the talk, you gotta walk the walk. As here comes the debut of Ali here on Monday Night Raw. Ali was on 205 Live and NXT at times, but Ali being drafted over here to Monday Night Raw, you could say a fresh start, but I would go ahead and say that this man is going to be the future of Monday Night Raw. Sure, he's not a main event talent like, you have the likes of a Seth Rollins, a Roman Reigns, a Finn Balor, a Brock Lesnar, a Braun Strowman, a Miz, something like that. John Cena as well. But you know what? Very underrated talent can very well impress you. I mean, we have Ziggler, we have Ricochet, we have Sami Zayn, Elias, a lot of these underrated talent that, can get the job done. As there is your newly crowned United States champion, ladies and gentlemen. Rusev defeated the very dominant Apollo Crews at Money in the Bank. And luckily for Rusev, Apollo Crews does not get a rematch clause because Apollo Crews got drafted to SmackDown Live, and Rusev is now a part of Monday Night Raw. And we're going to see how Rusev is going to be faring against Ali tonight. A big opportunity to show the whole WWE exactly why Kurt Angle drafted him to Monday Night Raw. Rusev got drafted over here with Lana. And I'm pretty sure Lana is not out here tonight as far as I know, dealing with some traveling issues. But nonetheless, Rusev versus Ali, this very well could be a barn burner for sure. As here we go, Ali taking on Rusev, ladies and gentlemen. A big match. And maybe if Ali wins tonight, maybe he could get a number one contender spot later on. Or at least a championship opportunity. As Rusev trying to go from behind, Ali saw that coming, well scouted, into a neck breaker. Big takedown there. As now Ali, oh, look at Ali here. Oh my God, right on the back of the neck and the back. As we are about halfway through the show, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are just changing the channel over here to our universe mode here, it is going to be in our main event of the evening. It is going to be Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar, with the winner taking on Shinsuke Nakamura in 8 weeks' time in the first ever pay-per-view known as WWE Super Showdown, which takes place in Sydney, Australia. It's going to be a big, big night. I guarantee we're going to have some big, big matches, especially with a Nakamura or Brock Lesnar, Nakamura or a Braun Strowman. That's very well could be a show stealer for sure. And at least we have 8 weeks to kind of figure out exactly what may not be happening. As also later on tonight we have Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks talking a little bit of trash backstage about, not being drafted first or even second, being taken down to the 3rd draft pick there. Look at Ali here. Look at Ali. A little bit of a lion tamer, whatever you want to call it. I keep thinking of a Walls of Jericho because that's very synonymous with Chris Jericho over the years. Former Universal Champion here in WWE here. Haven't seen him for the longest time. We'll have to see if he ever shows back up here on Raw. He's currently out with... That's when Kevin Owens took him out with that pump-up powerbomb to the outside. As now, Rusev, gut-wrench suplex takes down Ali. And can Rusev continue to capitalize and maybe put him away? Big forearm strike there from Rusev. As now, Rusev belly-to-belly suplex, and Ali is in trouble right now. He needs to get something going. He is in drastic trouble right now. As Rusev with a spinning drop kick takes down Ali, but see Ali, he's still fighting a little bit. He's not staying down. He's trying to get back up to his feet and show exactly why he should be next in line for that United States Championship. Ooh, as Ali, I think, busted open a little bit there off that top turnbuckle. As now Rusev, wait a minute, Rusev going high risk here with Ali. Oh my God, Rusev with a side slam off the top rope. Wasn't the very beautiful maneuver we've always seen from other superstars with suplexes and stuff, but it does get the job done. It's a snapmare takedown there from Rusev. Just dissecting every limb in the body right now of Ali. As Rusev, again, a belly-to-belly, man. Ali is having some trouble, but again, Ali's stirring up to his feet, but I don't know if that's a good idea. Rusev's fired up right now. He's looking to put away Ali here. As now Rusev, again, inflicting damage right to the midsection. Oh my God. You can tell Rusev's targeting that midsection for a certain reason, obviously. That usually sets him up for the accolade, but he connects with an Alabama Slammer. Ali back up to his feet, connects with a Hurricane Rana, and just like that, Ali's back in this matchup. Can he continue this? Can he keep down Rusev? Do not pick him up. This is a bad idea from Ali. Do not pick up the big man. Because that's what's going to happen. Rusev with the counter, and then he hits with the clothesline. Rusev is a very dangerous superstar, and if you even give him a little bit of time, he can put you away. As Rusev throwing out Ali. Ali is in trouble right now. And now Rusev, Machka kick. The Machka kick there to Ali. And Ali is not even moving. I think he's down and out. Nowhere to go. Rusev, all you have to do is just go pin him. Ali is done. Ali is done. As Rusev gonna drag him away from the ropes. Maybe gonna go for a pinfall. Nope, he's not. Not going for a pinfall. Rusev is looking to make a statement here on Monday Night Raw. Is Ali gonna tap to the accolade? Nowhere to go. And yes, he does. Ali put up a fight for a bit, but Rusev ultimately makes Ali tap out, ladies and gentlemen. What a match for Rusev. Big showcase for Rusev, and he gets it done against Ali tonight. And for Ali, you gotta go to the drawing board. You know, it wasn't a successful Raw debut for Ali, but continue to get better, continue to train, and Ali very well could be the star of Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. What a match for Rusev, showcasing his skills, showing why exactly he should be here on Monday Night Raw, and a good draft pick there for Kurt Angle. As now, we get to hear from John Cena. I was ultimately surprised that Kurt Angle wanted to draft me. Obviously, you had SmackDown Live has drafted The Undertaker, and I'm sure it was all about being the top dog, you know, the top man here in WWE with all these draft picks. But for me, it's about working with the younger talent. And tonight, I'm having an open challenge. So I suggest one of the younger talent step up or step aside, because my time is now and I am not going anywhere, because I am going to be a future Universal Champion. So, young guys, step up. This is an awesome opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. John Cena having an open challenge here on Monday Night Raw. A man that's been close to winning championships here, but has been kind of short against Jeff Hardy in the Intercontinental Championship. I mean, you could basically say Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, has been causing issues, didn't show up at Money in the Bank, so those guys could actually have a matchup. But nonetheless, John Cena, close to the Universal Championship, wasn't able to get it done. Close to the Intercontinental Championship, was not able to get it done. So he was surprised that he got drafted here to Monday Night Raw, talking about wanting to work with the younger talent. And tonight he's having an open challenge, and he suggested to have one of these younger talent step up or step aside, because John Cena said he's coming for the Universal Championship. And it made it sound like John Cena could be getting close to that word that not a lot of superstars want to be talking about, that R word, retirement. John Cena always says that WWE is his home and that he will never retire, but I mean, superstars, there's always a time and place to do it, and no better time for maybe Cena to win a championship here in WWE before he heads out. But let's go ahead and see who steps up. Oh, okay. Superstar that's going to be in a huge NXT championship match in 2 weeks at NXT TakeOver is the young and up-and-coming superstar known as Ricochet. In 2 weeks' time, Ricochet takes on Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano for the NXT championship. The question is, for Ricochet, is when he wins the NXT championship, or if he does, I should say, does Ricochet, is he going to be on NXT and Monday Night Raw? I mean, that's my question. If Ricochet does end up winning the NXT championship, anything's very well possible. But Ricochet tonight is stepping up to John Cena, and the question is it still John Cena's time, or is it Ricochet's time to shine? Because Ricochet steps up to John Cena, and John Cena, he's always been a childhood hero to a lot of these superstars growing up. And we're going to see if Ricochet can get it done in that ring. Ricochet coming right out with a super kick. Cena could be out. Ricochet, go for the pinfall, my man. But Ricochet going to try and inflict some more damage. Oh, and a big, strong strike there. And Cena's in trouble here. I know John Cena is always known for having big matches here in WWE, as a cutter there from Ricochet. Cena's in trouble, ladies and gentlemen. Cena can't get anything going right now. This is trouble. As a dropkick takes down Cena once again. Then a standing moonsault. Ricochet making a statement here early. Can he continue to keep this up here? Oh, look at Ricochet here. Big maneuver coming from Ricochet. And for superstars, you could say getting wins over a likes of a Triple H, a Randy Orton, a John Cena, a Brock Lesnar, those type of legends here in WWE, that usually means that you've made it. And for Ricochet, if he's able to pick up a win over John Cena, you very well could say Ricochet has made it. That could be very early yet, but for Ricochet, this is a big opportunity for this young man. And he's dominated this matchup. Cena cannot get anything going. As Cena back up to his feet, finally waking up here, as now Cena, Russian leg sweep, takes down Ricochet. As Cena getting the crowd behind him here in Gainesville, Georgia here. Oh, Cena with a close-handed punch there. Maybe a little bit illegal, but nonetheless. As now into the corner. Oh, big punch to the kidneys there from Cena. Now looking to get back in this match finally after Ricochet dominated, I'd say, the good 3 to 5 minutes there. As, oh, Cena. Oh, Ricochet with the punch. And now Ricochet going to make him pay with a Hurricane Rana. And that's what Cena has to deal with, the unpredictability of Ricochet's moveset. As again, Ricochet has Cena up and he's going to take him down. Man, Cena has not looked this bad before, if I'm honest with you. Usually he's known for doing pretty good in that ring. Oh, and I think Cena has a big cut on his forehead after that big, strong forearm strike. Big clothesline there from Cena, though. Yep, you can see it on the forehead there. A little bit of blood dripping from the face. Oh, going for a kick to the midsection. Ricochet again with the counter. Man, Ricochet, this is... If he continues to look like this against big-name talent, I think Ricochet very well could be climbing up the rankings here in WWE. As here we go with the pinfall. Oh, 2.9 there. Man, Cena's struggling out here, ladies and gentlemen. Ricochet trying to decide what he wants to do. Maybe a 630. Ricochet, elbow to the lower back there to John Cena. Maybe Cena kind of felt that Ricochet was going to try and put him away. Cena moving out the way. Cena missing the clothesline attempt there. As now Cena, no reversal from Ricochet. Oh, from behind now Ricochet looking to put Cena away. No! Little bit of a code breaker there from Ricochet. Is that enough? Is that going to be enough to put away a future WWE Hall of Famer? 2, 3. Yes, it is. Ricochet with the biggest win of his young WWE career. He's had big matches on NXT, but this match right here very well could be a career-defining moment for Ricochet. Cena telling the young talent to step up, and now Cena has to go back and think about, was it the best idea to have a very well young, motivated superstar Ricochet to come out here and do what exactly he did, prove to John Cena that maybe it isn't John Cena's time anymore, and it is now time for Ricochet to dominate Monday Night Raw. What a pickup for Monday Night Raw with Ricochet. Ricochet dominated, I'd say, 90% of this matchup. Looking pretty good tonight. As we get ready for a big matchup here tonight, Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks. Wait a minute, that's Roman Reigns. And now Ricochet just noticing that he's in the ring. Ricochet doesn't know what to do. What is going to go on here? Ricochet and now Roman Reigns face to face. Could we see a potential matchup between Ricochet and Roman Reigns, ladies and gentlemen? Roman Reigns talking some stuff to Ricochet. Both men face to face, dome to dome there for a brief second. Roman Reigns. What does this mean? Roman Reigns maybe wants some Ricochet. Very well could be a big moment for Ricochet. Already picked up a big win over Cena, and very well could be facing Roman Reigns. We are back, and it is boss time for Sasha Banks, as she looks to prove why she should have been taken with the first or second overall pick in the WWE draft. And going back to the match we just saw, ladies and gentlemen, no, we're not going to shoo away this matchup we're about to see, but Ricochet with a career-defying win over John Cena, and then Roman Reigns coming out face-to-face with Ricochet. What does that mean? Is there something going to be there? I mean, I'd love to see that match. Very talented superstars possibly could be going at it. I'd love to see that. But going back to this match, Sasha Banks looks to prove something here on Monday Night Raw. As Sasha Banks takes on Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch, the first ever woman to win the Women's Royal Rumble match. It came down to her and Charlotte, and Becky Lynch would go on to win. She would lose to Charlotte for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship at WrestleMania. And Sasha Banks has something that she's looking to prove against the man tonight. As here she is, the man, Becky Lynch. And Becky Lynch wants to be the top woman here in WWE. She was the second overall pick for at least for the women here on Monday Night Raw. Former SmackDown Live Women's Champion. Former, obviously, Royal Rumble match winner. So she knows how to get it done in that very ring. But the question is, will the friendship go out the window as these two girls be going at it tonight? And for Sasha Banks, one of her very, very best friends, Bayley, was drafted over to SmackDown Live. Charlotte was the first woman for SmackDown Live to be drafted over there. So these four horsewomen have been split up. I mean, we had 3 on Raw and 1 on SmackDown Live before, and now you add 1 more to SmackDown Live, and now it is very well split. Last time the horsewomen worked together, came up short against the Riot Squad. But tonight, we get Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks. Friend versus friend. Sasha Banks has a lot to prove tonight. She talked a lot of trash a couple matches ago. But tonight, can she get it done? As now, Becky Lynch coming right out of the gate, attacking Sasha Banks here. Down she goes. And a key thing that I took from Sasha Banks was showing how she said that the boss will always be better than the man. I kind of took that personal, at least for Becky Lynch. You know, she's the man. Obviously, Sasha Banks is the boss. In the world, always the boss is better than the man. So, I mean, will that be here tonight? We're going to find out here momentarily. As Becky Lynch right on that arm, and that very well could be the arm that we could see a disarmer in later on in this match, possibly. As just look at the torque on that arm. That is not going to be feeling good whatsoever. And this is your guys' co-main event of Monday Night Raw. Still to come is a huge #1 contenders match. A first ever match here in WWE history. Brock Lesnar, Braun Strowman, winner takes on Shinsuke Nakamura for the Universal Championship in 8 weeks' time in Sydney, Australia, in the first ever WWE Super Showdown. As Becky Lynch continues the attack on Sasha Banks. Look at this big punches to the dome there, Sasha. The crowd counting along here, just taking down Sasha. Oh no, Sasha. Before she could finish the 10 count, Sasha able to get out of it just in the nick of time. As Irish whip off the ropes here, in an arm toss, takes down Sasha. And Becky Lynch with all the momentum currently. As here comes Sasha Banks. I'm going for a drop kick. Becky Lynch thinking about getting the hell out of the way. Nothing wrong with Becky Lynch doing the veteran thing right there, getting out of the way of Sasha Banks that was trying to get back in this matchup. And just look at just the torque on that right arm there. Becky Lynch is known for her submissions, obviously, so any moves like that you very well could take is, obviously, we're going to see a disarmer down the line, possibly, or even an armbar. As Sasha Banks fired up, kind of rubbing it in the face of everyone here, or at least trying to get him behind her either way. Obviously, you can't please all the fans here. As, neckbreaker takes down Becky Lynch. That neck has got to be hurting. And especially if Sasha Banks is going to be targeting that neck, loosening it up for that Banks statement later on. We have 2 of the best women here on Monday Night Raw going at it. Obviously, you have Ronda Rousey, who is the current Raw Women's Champion, but if you have these 2 women going at it and have a match, I'd love to see it every single time here on Monday Night Raw. As a big clothesline takes down Sasha Banks. The referee being very lenient. Sasha with a big chop to the chest there, big slap to the face, and then Becky with just a strong strike right to the dome, and it took down Sasha. Then a drop kick there from Becky Lynch. The man is looking pretty good tonight, and so is Sasha. And the winner of this match very well could be next in line for Ronda Rousey's Women's Championship here. As, wait a minute, Becky Lynch, the disarmer to Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks, can she grab the rope or could somehow survive this disarmer? Sasha, can she do it? Can Sasha stay in this matchup? Yes, she does. But how much damage was done to that left arm, though? Big question. Ooh, and a neck breaker taking down the man, Becky Lynch, as Sasha now. Gonna go ahead, a swinging neck breaker there. And this could set up a possible bank statement, possibly. Nope, but she's gonna just continue inflicting damage. Nothing wrong with that. Just to loosen her up. Just try and get that neck working. As, here we go, Sasha Banks here with a innovative back suplex. And again, Sasha Banks, she talked the talk earlier tonight, but now she needs to walk the walk. Can she put away the man tonight? Could she be next in line and get another opportunity at Ronda Rousey for that Raw Women's Championship? A lot is on the line, possibly. As, no, Shining Wizard right to the dome of Becky Lynch. And Becky is down and out. Go for the pinfall, Sasha. That's what you should have done. Oh, and a forearm strike takes her down to one knee there. But Sasha just continues to inflict damage. And a snap suplex. If I'm Sasha, you got to go for the pinfall. At least try and put her away here. Obviously, you have different game plans for different superstars and whatnot, but at least try and go for the pinfall. You might be able to steal one. As here we go. Oh, right to the kick to the middle of the back, I believe. And Becky Lynch is in trouble right now. Sasha Banks looking pretty good here. As, Sasha Banks, another back suplex. And Becky Lynch is barely moving. Who is going to be next in line for Ronda Rousey's championship, ladies and gentlemen? A lot of women, a lot of opportunities. We have the Riot Squad, you got the Iconics, you got a lot of these other superstars. We have even Naomi, Carmella, former SmackDown Live Women's Champions. So, I mean, there's just so much talent here for the Raw Women's division that's awesome. Like, you can kind of spread out talent-wise. As Becky Lynch, what is she thinking about doing? This is about 3/4 away. Becky Lynch just deciding not to do it. Will that cost her, though? As Becky, nice leg drop there. And now Becky Lynch again here. Oh, nice back leg drop, whatever. A reverse leg drop. As, again, Becky Lynch looking to hit the disarmer again. Same arm, same shoulder. Is she going to tap out this time? Sasha Banks, can she survive it? Nowhere to go. Becky Lynch. But Becky Lynch decides to let go of the submission hold and going to go for the pinfall. Sometimes that very well could be enough pinfall-wise. And it is. The man with a big win tonight over Sasha Banks. The man defeats the boss here tonight. A much-needed win for Becky Lynch as she looks to climb up the rankings. And she very well could be next in line for the Raw Women's Championship. Will she? Hopefully. I mean, I'd love to see Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch for that Raw Women's Championship. And we need a big match for WWE Super Showdown. Hopefully we get it. But it is main event time. It is going to be Brock Lesnar taking on Braun Strowman in your main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. The winner takes on Shinsuke Nakamura for the Universal Championship, 8 weeks' time, Sydney, Australia, at the first ever WWE Super Showdown. Main event time, ladies and gentlemen. Braun Strowman, Brock Lesnar. Who is going to take on Shinsuke Nakamura at WWE Super Showdown? There's the monster among men. A man that's come up short in championship matches so far here in WWE. SmackDown Live, he's got an opportunity in #1 contenders matches. He's had opportunities against the United States champion at that time, Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews actually made short work with him. It was 2 chair shots to the head, but nonetheless, Braun Strowman would lose that championship match. For Strowman now, he is over officially on Raw. Braun Strowman was on Raw for only a month back in 2K17. All the way back. Yeah, that's about 3 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. A long, long time. So for Braun Strowman, he is back to his home and native land of Monday Night Raw. And the question is for him, can he get it done tonight? He needs to if he wants to continue that streak of domination. Even though he has not won the big matches, he's going to have a big match right now. As here comes the beast, Brock Lesnar. And you can tell Paul Heyman is not out here right now. And that could be a good thing for Braun Strowman, obviously, because Paul Heyman likes to get involved. And I don't know why Heyman's not out here tonight with Lesnar, but maybe you assume that, Strowman may just decide to toss him around, and that very well could be a good idea for Heyman to, get the hell out of the area, because this match could break down. Even though it's not a Falls Count Anywhere matchup or anything like this, these guys very well could, destroy each other. And the referee's been very lenient tonight with, no countouts or anything like that. He's been allowing a lot of stuff to happen tonight. But this is your guys' main event. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the show so far. We've seen a lot of good matches, a lot of interesting stuff. Becky Lynch wins the last match over Sasha Banks, as well as we saw Ricochet defeat John Cena in a open challenge there from John Cena. Roman Reigns comes face to face with Ricochet after that very match. So does Roman Reigns want himself some Ricochet? I mean, I'd love to see that match. As look at Brock Lesnar, the absolute strength. Braun Strowman, like 385, I believe. He's a big man. Brock Lesnar just taking him to Powerbomb City. It's a big clothesline to the back. This is a first ever time matchup, ladies and gentlemen. 2 absolute beasts going at it. Can he get the job done? Can Brock Lesnar get it done? And for Kurt Angle, this is a tremendous pickup. Brock Lesnar can dominate a division if he needs to. He's a former Universal Champion. He's broken a ring to become Universal Champion. That's how he became the 2nd time ever Universal Champion, by suplexing Samoa Joe through the ring, and Brock Lesnar was the first man up to his feet, and he ended up defeating Samoa Joe. As Brock Lesnar has... Oh, Strowman with a big punch, though, on the top rope. Strowman, big axe handle, takes down Brock Lesnar. And can now Strowman continue the attack now? Oh, and a drop kick from the big man. Normally don't see that too much. As Braun Strowman, all that weight right to the ribs there. And for Strowman, you can't get too cocky, because if you get too cocky, one F5 out of nowhere, and that's going to be a big win for Brock Lesnar. Oh my, did you see that? A closed fist just dropping down the face right there of Brock Lesnar. Hopefully we'll get a replay after this match of that vicious strike. Man, devastating, man. As now Braun Strowman looking to continue to do his work here. Big opportunity for Strowman. Lesnar has proven a lot in his WWE career, especially here on Monday Night Raw. He had a brief stint on SmackDown Live before Triple H would bring him back to Raw. And now Kurt Angle has brought him back to Raw, part of the WWE draft. But for Strowman, it's about overcoming these big matchup failures. He's done it against Daniel Bryan. He's done it against Apollo Crews. And it's a shame for a man like Braun Strowman. He has all the potential. He just needs to realize what he has. He just needs to put everything together, because he has all the tools. As look at Strowman tossing Lesnar around like a paperweight there. Strowman face to face with Lesnar into the corner, looking to connect with some punches. He's connecting a little bit to the nose there, and again right to the nose. Oh, and now he's connecting right to the midsection in the face there. And now Strowman tosses Lesnar halfway across the ring. And for a time, I'd never say this, I thought, but Lesnar could very well be in trouble right now against Strowman. Double axe handle takes down Lesnar. And this would be the biggest win of the young man Strowman's career. Is now Braun Strowman, big punch. Good back and forth match so far. Two absolute behemoths going at it here. And now, Braun Strowman, here we go. What's he thinking about doing? Oh, a little bit of a rack attack, I think. Yeah, rack attack here. Just trying to, almost like a torture rack, actually. Will Brock Lesnar tap? Oh, big punches to the dome, and Lesnar able to get out of it. Oh, God, what the hell? The Beast is awoken. The Beast is awoken. Oh, but a big punch to the midsection. The Beast is awoken, and I don't know if that's what we want to see, though. As now Braun Strowman. Strowman has him up, and down goes the Beast. Is that going to be enough to put away the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar? Here we go. Pinfall attack. Pinfall attempt, pardon me. No, 2.5. 2.5. And a kick to the lower back there. Man, I know the Beast Incarnate has had a lot of different things in his career, but something like that I was not expecting. A beastly roar coming out of Brock Lesnar like that. Too bad he wasn't able to capitalize. And Lesnar is not even moving right now. This is a perfect opportunity for Strowman to try and put him away. He may not get another opportunity. You've hit that one slam, and you should probably hit the running power slam if you want to win this matchup. As he connects with the side slam. Can Strowman realize his dream, and can he head to the Super Showdown as the new #1 contender? Either way, Shinsuke Nakamura is going to have a tough test at WWE Super Showdown. As Braun Strowman looking to put him away, running power slam there to Lesnar. And does that mean Strowman is going to WWE Super Showdown? 2, 3, yes it is. A history-defining win for Braun Strowman in the main event of Monday Night Raw. What a win for Braun Strowman. Strowman gets it done in the main event. And it is now official. Strowman Nakamura WWE Super Showdown.